welcome back to another great episode of What? Two Cigars and a Blunt. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
And this is after 2 weeks, Pharaoh King.
Conspiracy brother number one, poor boy from the boot, your mama's favorite, your grandmama's favorite, the alchemist, I'm everybody.
Yeah, I thought you was muted there for a minute.
Yeah.
Muted. This motherfucker ain't say shit. What the hell?
Hey, just want everybody to back.
Now his internet all jacked up again.
Oh man, what's going on?
Your internet. Now say it
back
again.
To the original 3.
Yeah, we back to the original 3.
3.
Original 3. This is how we started out. I know y'all was looking for us last night, but I had something to do. I went down to my hometown to my homecoming. You know, always got to represent. You know, of course, the Hurricanes won again. So, man, great feeling when you win it. King, I see how you feel now when your team win. My high school team won, but felt good. Felt good watching them boys win.
I don't know. I ain't seen my high school team in I don't know how long. So
yeah. Got to see my
out Indians. I don't know what they doing.
His team played with leather helmets.
At least they were tough.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all know how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the panel how their day went. So, Pharaoh King, how was your day?
Not bad, man. Not bad. It was an easy day. My daughter drove me around today. Me and the mom. So sat back, relaxed, got her her late Christmas present. I mean, her birthday presents, her floor mats for her car. So she was excited for that. And we got some coffee, did a stop, and that's it.
All right, then. What about you, my brother? Conspiracy.
I ain't did shit, man. Just cleaning up from the storm. That's about it. Nothing too serious. God damn, boy started early. I thought he was going to bed.
I thought he was going to bed too.
Me too. I didn't know he was going to hear that.
Well, as you can see, the bad professor's not on. Today is actually his birthday, so we want to send a birthday shout out to you, man. You know, get your drink. Well, I don't know if you drink, but I'm gonna drink for you. So I'm
me too.
I'm a toast to you. I'm a toast to your post. I'm a toast to your birthday. I mean, happy birthday.
Yeah.
And Miss Paula's not on. She probably taking care of some business. Like I said, usually be on every Friday night at 8:00. But like I say, I went down to my homecoming to, you know, hang out with some friends and hang out with my classmates from my high school. And now that they combine both of the schools in my area, hey, it's a better entertaining game. So I had a great time down there.
Instead of having 10 people, they got 20.
Yeah, we got 20.
Actually, they actually got enough to have an offense and a defense. They got them quarterback, cornerback.
Hey, the whole team.
Oh, goddamn day.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, the whole
goddamn day. Boy, I tell you.
The whole team
are
Travis Hunters. The whole team.
Yeah. Oh, man. What's up, Don, man? What's good? It's good. Fellas, man, thank you. Happy birthday to Mad Professor. Man, we got a good topic, man. We only got, the video is long as hell, so if you didn't get to watch it, what we're about to discuss, everybody get a chance to see the video, and then we'll come back after this long-ass video. It's about 4 minutes long, fellas. So if y'all didn't get to see but
man, shit. Let me
reason why it's 4 minutes long. Reason why it's 4 minutes long, because I sent y'all what we was going to be talking about, just in case you didn't get to see the video. Now it's your chance to actually see it. Then you'll actually know what we'll be talking about tonight. So guess everybody else that's tuning in, that's gonna be commenting. If you didn't get a chance to watch what we're gonna be talking about tonight, here's your chance to see it.
I'm gonna go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind. Yes. Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers. So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly and say that when you have a choice that is this clear, when on the one hand you have somebody who grew up like you, knows you, went to college with you, understands the struggles and pain and joy that comes from those experiences, who's had to work harder and do more and overcome and achieves the second highest office in the land and is putting forward concrete proposals to directly address the things that are vital in our neighborhoods and our communities, from housing to making sure that our mothers and our fathers and our grandparents can afford medicine, and making sure that we are dealing with prices that are too high and rents that are too high, and are committed to making sure that we maintain the Affordable Care Act, so everybody's got health care, and cares about things like education and entrepreneurship in our neighborhoods. And that's on one side. And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out? I'm not. But, you know, Cousin Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down. That's not acceptable. That's not, this shouldn't even be a question.
Like I say, I know the video was long, but if you didn't get a chance to hear the whole spill, that's it. And everybody's coming out the woodwork. Oh my goodness, man! You thought Obama might have shot somebody the way that he spoke, but a lot of people are coming out the woodwork, and they're coming at former President Obama's neck. So the question to the panel is this: why did Obama call out to black men touch a nerve among Democrats and black men? Pharaoh, I'm gonna give you the first crack at it.
I don't know about the Democrats, but I will say I think we've pretty much discussed us making sure we get educated on the issues at hand before we go vote. To make sure that our local elections are taken care of, just like the federal level, even the state level. For him to call out, I won't say he's calling them out. I think he's bringing a message to everyone to understand. I think the Ohio State Nina Turner, I think she was on CNN the other night saying that he belittled the black man. I don't think he ain't belittled anybody. He just trying to bring a message to a lot of us, because I know for a fact that I hear some of us people saying that they're going to vote for Trump, right? And hey, to each his own. Do what you do. But I will say that the NCAACP, and I think the HIT strategies, I think they're based there in DC. They had a panel or a poll that said 1 out of 4 black male Americans are going to vote for Trump. They don't under the age of 50 are voting for Trump. And I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. I just think he's trying to say be aware, and I do think it's a cultural thing too. I do believe that a lot of people don't want a woman in charge of them, and not understanding. Remember, I brought up the statistics. 36 countries has a women in the seat of president, prime minister, whatever, and those countries have made vast turnarounds in their economy. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what's going to happen.
I got you. What you got on it? Conspiracy brother, aka the Alchemist. You muted. There you go.
Wow. For him to say that men are afraid for a woman to be in charge, they wouldn't like that. I think that's pretty far fetched. Because me personally, I love women, so I wouldn't mind having one in charge. I worked under women in plenty of different types of jobs, So for him to say that, I just think that's kind of far fetched. And the reason I feel as though she's not a good candidate to me because she's part of the same system that's always been in place. And I think people are more tired of that than anything else. Yeah, Donald Trump is what he is, but he's part of the system, but he's a different part of the system, if you know what I mean. Like he's in there, but he's on the outside of what's going on. So I just think that she is part of the same system. So that presents a problem all in itself.
I kind of disagree on you on that. Yeah.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah. My thing is, because I saw that same thing, and we're gonna be talking about that young lady that you brought up, Pharaoh, a little bit later. From what I've heard, and like I say, when you get on TikTok, you see a lot of black men basically saying the same thing about Kamala Harris, that they're not going to vote for her, but they're willing to vote for Trump. And one thing that when I heard Barack say, I didn't take it as him belittling anybody as well. He just saying that, hey, when you say that you're going to stay home and not vote, you just giving your vote away. I don't give a damn who you vote for. Get out and vote. You know what I'm saying? So get out and vote for the person that's going to benefit you. Now, my next question is, I don't have it, but I'm going to ask y'all this. I heard a lot of people saying that he was being, I guess, like racially motivated, basically saying if she's a black candidate, if you're a black woman or you're a black man, you should vote for her. But my question to you, conspiracy brother, is this. That's every candidate. They're always trying to get the people that look like them to vote for them. So why is it such a problem when Barack Obama says that? And if you listen to Trump, he basically says that in every speech. I think he says something, you got a choice between either a black man or a black woman or whatever, a black woman and a white man, you're going to vote for the white man. So when Trump says stuff like that, nobody gets upset. They just say, like you say, oh, that's Trump being Trump. So my question to you is, when we say, hey, vote for a person because of their black issue.
It's that's an interesting question. Because like I said, it goes both ways. But like I'm about to kind of divert from the question per se and just talk about in general, because it's just
go ahead, my brother. Hey, the floor is yours. This is your floor. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
It's like when they say support black businesses, and then you do that, and then that black business ends up being a shitty business. Then you're like, this is what happens when I support. So it's hard to say support somebody just because they're this. That's what they used to doing. That's what we've always done is, they're black, so you gotta support them. Or, well, they're black and a Democrat, you gotta support them. They're black and a Republican, they don't say the same thing. They don't, they don't do it. Oh, because he's black, you should. So they're gonna do what they trying to do. They're trying to get people out to vote, which I think the options are more or less making people not want to vote more than it being the male and the female. It's the choices that's presented, regardless of the sex.
I got you. Pharaoh, what's your thought about what I say? Or do I need to try to reiterate the question again?
Nah, you good. First of all, it is what it is. Um, the Black American is the minority in this country by far, and trying to get people to go out there and vote when they know that voter suppression stuff was trying to be initiated, is to get people out there. Like I said, once again, I'm going to keep saying, educate yourself and get out there and do it. Just go do it. People died for our right to go do it. Don't not take that opportunity to go get your voice heard, because one person makes a difference.
Yes.
To move forward, to go and say that they're pushing for Black Americans is yes, because we do not stick together. We don't stick together. We'll probably be the only group of people that don't keep the money in their community. Nobody ever speaks on that, And then when you do, it's a negative. Profile toward us. And I'm like, I'm sick of that. Let's just get out there, do what's necessary. Even if she wasn't Black, I don't need to have a Project 2025 thrown in my face to go support somebody who says they had no interest in it or even knowledge about it, that has his name throughout the project. I don't want that project passed. I don't even want it in a conversation. So that's why I do not want to vote for the dude,
Yeah, and you brought up a great point. They, when in the Asian community, they say the dollar stays in the community like 20 or 30 days or something like that. And then, of course, they went down when they broke it down. They broke it down, but when it came to the African American dollar in the neighborhood, I don't think they say it stays less than 24 hours. And that's the part that a lot of people don't seem to understand. And that's what I got out of what Barack Obama just said. What Joe just said, it's been 46 minutes so far. Why not change it up? I tried something different. And po' boy, we had Trump's administration for 4 years also. What did he do in them 4 years to make everyday life better? Oh, that's a question for you there, po' boy. Or conspiracy brother.
He kept us from going to war between Russia and old buddy. Because as soon as he left office, that shit took off. All that shit over there took off. So he prevented that from happening. And I know
I would say that
student loans got paid off. It wasn't going on during his time. So regardless of what you feel about what he was doing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead with your thought.
So I just, like I said, we've been dealing with the same system for years and years and years and years. And he's seen what the government hide. He's seen all the secrets. Donald Trump knows all the secrets. So, and like I said, he ain't part of that same system. He was at one time, but he's seen the secrets. So to me, it's something more than, like I said, Barack Obama spent 8 years as the president and 10 running for president. Ain't nobody ever took a shot at him, ever. With all the racists in this country, you mean to tell me ain't not one person gonna plot, plan, or strategize to shoot him? Donald Trump been president one time, and he ain't even the president, and they trying to kill him now. So to me, it's just little shit like that. Coincidence, brother.
Now, I'm gonna push back on you on that, because the person that actually shot at Trump, I don't think he was Black. He
supported.
He was a supporter of Trump. So that's what I'm saying. And then when you say that Barack Obama didn't get, he had a lot of death threats. He had a bunch of them. We don't know. What I'm about to say is this. But we don't know that though. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what would have happened if somebody, they probably kept it under wrap. I remember once when he was president, somebody tried to crash the gate with their car, didn't they? I believe so. So there has been people. There has been people that try to,
and the White House was shot at.
That's correct. That's what I'm trying to say. So for us not to say that, because Donald Trump is an outsider, Donald Trump is not. Yeah, his own people are trying to take him out. Exactly. Donald Trump is not an outsider. Donald Trump does know the secrets. He's in there to benefit his family, and nobody could tell me anything different because of what his daughter-in-law Ivanka, his daughter Ivanka, and her husband, what's his name, Jared. They got I think close to $6 billion from the Saudis when Trump got out of office. So he laid the plan for his family to get rich.
And what president hasn't? What had the Bushes done?
But that's what I'm saying. But I guess what I'm saying.
They friends.
But what I'm saying to you is,
that's the same thing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying to you. When you say that he's an outsider, no, he's not. He's not an outsider.
I said he's inside, but he's on the outside of the insiders.
No,
he can mingle with them, but he ain't in there with them because he used and abused their system his entire life to become rich, and they pissed about it. And they, like I said, he didn't use and abuse their system through the cracks and holes they left, and they can't do shit about it.
I would give you that. I would give you that. But he's not an outsider though.
But that's fine. But what about America?
Yes.
What about us middle class? Why can't we get some of that tangible reward for the hard work that we do? And on top of that, the money that was for the student loans was started by Obama.
Yes.
It just happened to fall through when he was in. So don't get that twisted either, because he started that and he was doing that toward the end of his second term. So with that being said, us middle class people want to have some type of tangible reward for all the taxes and the hard work that we put into this country that they use our money to send overseas. So
listen, that's what Kamala Harris represents, the same.
Nothing's going to change, though. If you look at it, the only thing that's going to change is Congress. We're not talking about the president.
The
Congress is what's going to make the change. And what to get the president in there, we have to get the Congress in there to support the president. And we're not going to have that because Obama, that's why he went great. He didn't have the support through Congress.
Right? And to get back to what we were talking about. When Barack Obama said, "Hey, I'm going to speak to the brother."
Look at Don. See
what he said? Yes, because the Republican was pissed about the student loan forgiveness, and that's what I'm saying. Great point, Pharaoh. Great point, there, Don. And like I was saying though, Trump rode the tidal wave of Obama. He did. I hate to say that. He rode the tidal wave.
Don't hate to say
of
nothing.
Obama.
Say what it is.
Yeah. It's the truth. He rode the tidal wave of Obama. And then when COVID hit, when it's time for him to be a leader, what did he do? I think close to 100,000 American citizens died because of Donald Trump and his inept. So
you forget the point.
He didn't know what to do. So when he's supposed to step up as a president, he didn't. But back to what we were talking about, I know a lot of brothers, they saying that Barack Obama, when he was president, he didn't do nothing for the brothers. And that's why a lot of people, I think a lot of black men are turned off from voting for Kamala Harris because they're basically saying, hey, we had a black man in there. He didn't do anything for us. But now if we get a black woman, I think she will do less for us. But
what about the point that
when we finish this, Pharaoh, then I'm gonna come to you, Pharaoh. Let me just finish with one thing. My point is this: when you're the president, you're not the president for black people. You're the president for everybody. But Trump, he let it be known who he's the president for. He's the president for the rich. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
No, I said, what about the reason of she's married to a white guy as well?
Yeah, that's true as well.
That could be a deciding factor. Just that alone.
Yeah. But like I said,
Caucasian. No, let me take that back. Caucasian.
Caucasian. Stupid. Their hope of Obama being the president of the black people. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So, black men, a lot of people saying that they're upset because Obama said what he says. And Pharaoh, you brought up a good point because this young lady said this about Barack Obama.
Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other voting group? Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups, my message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And as a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? So the question is this. I'm coming to you, conspiracy brother. Was ex-Bernie Sanders advisor who slams Obama for singling out black men who didn't support Harris warranted?
Yeah, because shit, you can say the same thing about white men. They might not be supporting it either. But I understand he feels he has more of a connection with black people to be able to say that. So I think he's maybe just trying to get that racial fire lit. You know, it's that time of year, so you got to have something to stir the pot with. So they got too many hurricanes for him to shoot anybody right now. So, you know, just get the ex-president, give him some controversy.
I'm not fucking with you, man. Pharaoh, your thoughts, man.
Man, my thoughts ain't gonna change. Yeah, I already told you. Yes, it's I want, but I'm not singling it out. I'm saying he's mentioning it to him. I ain't saying he's singling anything out. I think a lot of people are taking what he said out of context by far. I just think he's trying to bring awareness for us, like Mr. Don says, to bring awareness. Don't vote against your principles, right? Simply because of maybe you're friends with Caucasians and you following them because maybe they made some points and you're like, yeah, I want to be like you. But nah, that ain't how it's going to work, because at the end of the day, like I said, Project 2025 is my deciding factor. I ain't voting for that shit.
Yeah, I got you. But this is my point I'm gonna make about what she said. You know, we always get up in arms when other people speak for us. Oh, we get up our arm. Oh, you know, that Caucasian brother can't speak for me. Oh, that Asian brother can't speak for me. Or whoever. You know what I'm saying? But soon as Barack Obama say, hey, you know, brothers, y'all need to goddamn vote. Oh, you belittling them. No, he's just telling them the goddamn truth.
Yeah.
He's telling them the goddamn truth. You need to get your ass out there and vote. And like you said earlier,
the lady said that black men vote just as almost the same rate as black women. So honestly, that statement is not warranted if you know the numbers show that black men get out and vote just as much as black women. Is like I said, it's just trying to. You need something to stoke the pot and really get
the reason why I say that doesn't hold weight, conspiracy brother, is this: when Barack Obama ran for president, 95% of black men voted for Barack Obama. When Joe Biden ran for president, I think it dropped to close to about 80%. Now Kamala Harris is running for president, a black woman, and that is, I think it's down to like 70% of black men.
Might be lower.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, it probably even more. And that's what I'm talking.
You got to see the change in the ages coming into elections now. You have less of the old-fashioned mindset that's coming in, because that's what 16 years almost of different people being in. So you got a bunch of different groups coming into their voting privileges. So now that changes the demographic, because now they say we're not just voting Democrat because you're a Democrat and you black. We're voting on what you got to say. So you have to see that there's a change, a shift in who's voting now. So it's not just them same old folks no more. It's a whole new crowd, and this new generation ain't no telling what the fuck they gonna do.
Well, I can say this: the majority of the young, and I'm gonna say this, I don't take it the wrong way, because you know I don't like using the word. A bunch of these young niggas are voting for Trump because they think Trump gave him $1,200. That's why they're voting, and they're thinking that Trump didn't give you shit. Actually, the Republican Party, they voted against giving anybody a stimulus. But Trump even held up the goddamn money so he could get what? His name put on the check. So that's the average person. I'm talking about the average person that don't take the time out and go research about the money that they got during the COVID situation. But if you go and research it, they will understand that. And they're seeing Trump up there. They're seeing Trump up there. You know, hey, you know, vote for me. What you got to lose? You got a lot to lose. Read what Joe said. Dr. King singled black people out in the civil rights movement because we can make a difference if we united. Obama is doing the same thing because he knows if we're united, we can move the meter. Pharaoh, your thoughts?
I said it already. Mr. Jenkins said the same thing I said. He's trying to bring us together and do the right thing.
Yeah,
I already said that. And guess what? $1,200 is, it seems like a lot of money, but when you have to repay that $1,200, that's a lot of money to pay back. So at the end of the day, there ain't no money.
Yeah.
If you voting for $1,200, you ain't got no money.
Yeah. You right about that.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, and, just like my man Don just said, I disagree. Just to you, conspiracy brother, you could answer this. I disagree, sir. The new crowd is upset because she locked asses up when she was attorney general. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, that too for foolishness. So that doesn't help her cause. And winning people over is that she locked people up because that was her job. They had numbers to meet. So again, like I said, it's the same circus, a different city or a different tent, whatever, however you want to put it. It's still the same machine running that person. Like I say, Donald Trump isn't, like I say, I ain't no telling who I'm gonna vote for because I don't really give a shit about that because I don't feel that, we should be voting on land that's ours anyway. We voting for shit and this is our land, but that's a whole another subject in itself. I just feel he's less of a politician and more of a rebel. And like I said, he may be a part of the system, but he may have seen things in that system that may have changed his mind. He still has to pitch the same pitch because that's what got him there. But like I said, to me, it's something different.
Yeah,
like I see things are totally different than other people, though.
I would say this. Yeah, go ahead, Pharaoh.
That's cool, but I don't need nobody talking about they want to be a dictator. I don't need that. I don't need to hear all the negativity going along with what you're going to do when you get into office. I don't need that. He hasn't said anything that says that we're going to move forward as a nation. Nothing has been said that way. So with that being said, I'm not saying that Harris is going to be. She has spoken policies. With that being said, I'd rather us as a country go forward. We do not need a dictator or dictatorship when we've worked hard for democracy, and we want democracy. We want to have a vote. All right. If you have him in there, we won't have to worry about voting anymore. That's not good. That's not good at all. Because I want my democracy. I want to be able to go out there and say I have a voice or make a decision. If I don't have that, what the fuck are we here for?
Exactly. And just like Don just put up, I'm gonna put it up again because I was going to bring that up. But that was her job, not numbers to meet. She had law violations and laws that needed to be followed. Her job was to prosecute. And that's what I was going to say, man.
Don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time.
Exactly.
Shit.
Exactly. And I don't think she just locked up black folks. She locked up a bunch of white folks as well. She locked up a bunch of Asians as well. But everybody wants to go on to this one thing because the person will look like them. See, you got it. I'm not saying this to you, but brothers got an issue with her arresting putting black men in jail. But now when Barack Obama say, brothers, y'all need to go out there and vote, they got an issue with that. That too. Make it make sense. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You can't be mad if somebody tell you to go out there and vote, but then you get mad because somebody tell you don't do a crime. You do a crime, you get locked up. That doesn't make sense to me.
But what about this? What about the fact that he says he gets in office, he's going to exonerate all police officers so they can get out there and do whatever the hell they want? Exactly. We already have a problem. We already have a problem with the democracy in place, much less want to have an opportunity to have people just come and beat you just because. This, listen, there's just too much negativity on the Republican side. I can't deal with it.
Yeah. And
and I'm independent. So
yeah. And like Joe just said, Trump, he's trying to get reelected to put his agenda into play, and it's not going to be beneficial to anybody that's not a millionaire. I totally agree on that.
No, that's not why he's
become a millionaire cop.
He's trying to stay out of jail.
He's trying to stay out of
jail.
At the end of the day, they're trying to keep his ass out of jail because what is it? That Tina Peters from Colorado is just got convicted of 9 years because of the voter fraud. So you're telling me this guy can run around being convicted of what? How many counts?
34.
It doesn't matter. It's more than one. So you know what I'm saying? He's a convicted felon in one state, and he's still able to run around the country free and go do and hold all these. He was here in Augusta, hold all these rallies. So no, the law does not favor certain people. Let's just say it like that. And I do not need a dictator in office to let all police officers do whatever the fuck they want to do when they catch you. I don't need that.
Yeah.
I need my democracy. I need my vote.
So back to the original question. So why so many people mad? Because he stood up and told black men, because if somebody else told a black man that they need to do it, they go do it. But they
killed Malcolm, our people killed Malcolm X because he tried to make a change.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, conspiracy brother.
Oh, I always feel that everything they do is just a reality show, a performance for people to distract themselves with.
That's
and
fine.
Like I said, everything I know is a lot deeper than Like I said, they don't even truly own this land. So once we still got to clear that up with them, so they can, they making decisions on shit that ain't even theirs for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't need. But once again, I don't need this country to be ran like a damn TV show. Yeah. This ain't a movie.
You got
this
the
ain't a
biggest
movie though.
reality
My
star.
life ain't no movie. So I'm gonna tell you that. Now, my life ain't no movie.
Your life ain't, but what they put on
TV
TV is, because they control what we see. They control
and
the
that's
narrative
why you don't
that
see it.
We say.
So let me ask you this question, man. Going back to the video, let me ask you this question. Was Obama scolding black men for not supporting Harris when he said, I got a problem with that? When he said in the speech, the speech that he get that, hey, you not supporting somebody that basically looked like you, went to the same schools as you, got the same upbringing that you got, but yet you're going to vote for somebody that criticizes you. If you're a person of color, you come from a shithole country, or better yet, you eating cats and dogs. I'm being honest. This is the person
throwing
paper towels like a jump shot.
Paper towels at you.
Yeah, and that's the problem that I have with the younger voters. The people that's not in my category, because they see Donald Trump as the savior, or like you say, conspiracy brother, he's the outsider. He's an outsider. He's doing things a different way, but yet he's the main person that's trying to say, hey, let's make America great again. When was America ever great for the black man or anybody, a person of color? If you go back to the
before the colonists came here.
Exactly. And that's the time. Okay. You made a great point, because if you think about slavery,
referring to that time.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if you think about slavery, the black man didn't have a vote, the black woman didn't have a vote, women didn't even have a chance to vote. Then you go to Then you go to what? Jim Crow area. Shit, if you try to vote, they would hang your ass.
You better not know how to read.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, when was America ever great for people of color? See, most people can't explain that to me. And that's what they always say. Well, he's different, or he's trying. No, he's telling you what he's going to do. He's going to go back to a point where you don't have no civil rights. You don't have no liberty. It's going to be a dictator. So what I say is goes. And that's what I got out of this from Barack Obama. Him saying, hey, if you don't vote and shit don't go the way you want it to go, don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut, because we the first one to complain when things don't go right. And then the first question you ask, did you vote? No, I didn't vote. I didn't vote because I know my vote won't count. Then shut the fuck up.
Don't want to hear nothing.
Don't want to hear.
Don't want to hear nothing. You come to me, I'm going to turn your ass around and get the hell on.
Yeah. We get Don say, brother, you don't own your house, but that doesn't mean you don't keep it up. Stolen land defense has no standing in this conversation. Go ahead. That's the you there, conspiracy brother. Go ahead. What you got?
Why doesn't stolen land have anything to do? If they stole it and made you pay for it, shit, it got a whole lot to do with it. Again, if you don't know all the truths of this nation and what's really behind what goes on, like I said,
no, it's
America.
We will never
great
know.
before.
Listen, we'll
America
never know
was great before the colonists got here. We already know that.
Well, it
And
wasn't
how you
America
know
before
Donald
the
Trump
colonists
ain't
got
talking
here
about
either.
that time? But how we know he's not talking about that a time like that? And Kamala Harris is fight against going back or some shit like that. So they want us to stay in the same system that we in, the same system where you work and pay taxes all the time. But you bitch about that, but it's still going crazy. But people fighting, like I said, I don't give a fuck what color she is. I don't give a fuck she a woman. I'm talking about the system. It's the same exact system we've been in since this motherfucking country started. And ain't nobody been happy with that system. And it's the same system. And everybody bitch about that system. But when there's a change to that system, everybody get afraid. Donald Trump is different. I don't give a fuck.
So
It's the same
let me ask you
system,
this.
but
Let me
he's
ask
a
you this.
different part of that
Me-
same system.
Let me ask you. So let me ask you this, then, Pharaoh. I want you to hear what he have to say. If you could rebut or reply to what he said. What did Donald Trump to you did that was different from anybody else?
It brought out people that were scared to shine. People that
No, that's for
nothing.
conspiracy brother. No, that's for conspiracy brother. Then I want you to reply to what he says because I want to hear what he
He
has to say.
he made a great point. He brought out people to show their true
Yeah.
colors of who they truly are.
Yeah.
So now you get
that's
to
the
see
first
who
thing that
people
happened.
are. Now you don't have to bullshit and tiptoe around people because now you see who people are.
Yeah.
So he did
So-
that. He brought people out of their skin to show their real face. If that ain't enough
so-
truth for you right there to see what's going on.
But that it's like I said though. That
Like I say,
I will
if
say
y'all-
that the one thing that Trump
If y'all
did
don't get
was,
down like I get down, you can't talk like I talk.
but the one thing I said he brought out a lot of the issues that America has when it comes to the federal government. That is a plus. There's some other things
But
that
y'all want that same
but with
government.
that being said, right? But with that being said, how do we fix it? And fixing it is not by putting that person back in office.
Yeah,
What,
Because
I agree with you.
he
Kamala
did his
Harris,
job for 4
same-
years. I'm saying when you vote for Harris, you have to vote for your congressman. You have to move them out. Just don't sit there and skip over everybody else and not sit there and look at your senators and your congressmen. That's how you make a change. Everybody just looks at the president.
Yeah, and this is what I was going to say about what you just said. He did brought a lot of people out, but I could be wrong. Donald Trump, he was the president, right? Yes, he was, right? I'm not crazy.
4 years.
What? That's right. But when he got into Congress, when he won, I think the Congress was run by who? The Republicans.
Yep.
He had 2 houses. He got 2 houses, and then what's the third house? The Senate, right? So when he got into the Senate was run by who? The Republicans.
Yeah.
So he had everything in his favor. No, he had
Wait,
he had everything.
You missing one. You missing one.
No,
You
I
also
ain't
got
forget the court.
judiciary branch.
No,
he
I
got the
ain't forgetting
judiciary branch
that.
as
I'm
well.
about to bring that up as
Okay.
well. So that's what I'm saying. When you say that he made a change, the whole time that he was president, name one law or one thing that he passed. When he had people in he had everything. He had everything. He had everything he could have do.
And that's perfect what you said. And that goes to show how much they were against him, that they wasn't willing to let anything pass, just like they do with Democrats. They did the same thing to him. So if that don't tell you how fucked up they was about him being there to fuck up their system, that they wouldn't let him do anything. If that don't tell you enough to say that, just because he's
You're making my point now. Alchemist, you're making my point now.
No, well, don't go to say me say this.
They were so
I'm-
scared of what he can do, they wasn't even willing to work with him.
No, they wasn't
so he
scared.
wouldn't come back.
No, they wasn't scared of what he could do. He didn't have anything. See, that's it. He didn't have it. He didn't have a plan. He had a concept of a plan. He didn't have anything.
And the system
everything that he had was on the coattail of Barack Obama. But when it came time for him to step up to the plate, when he had everything that he needed to pass to make America great, the corner phrase like he said, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
Nobody that was supposed to support him supported him. And that if that don't tell you enough about how fickle they are about having him in there, that they wouldn't support nothing, so people could think he did a bad job and they can get him out. So they can, even if it's a Democrat, that Democrat is still part of the same system that we complain about. It's the same, regardless of what face it could have been Joe Biden again, same system.
Because
it could
it's
be Barack
because it's
goddamn Obama
Republicans.
again, same system. It's
Because
all
it's the
even
Republicans.
Republicans, but Donald Trump is not. He's not as puppetized as the rest of them. They can't control him. Is the difference?
They did by not passing any
They can just
legislation.
control Kamala Harris. They can control her
By
easy.
not passing legislation is control.
I guess my question is, he you know, he's supposed to be this businessman. Like I'm going off of your theory on conspiracy. Brother.
Hey,
He's supposed to
7
be-
failed businesses, by the way.
Yeah,
Keep going.
he's supposed
And
to be
he
a big.
still got money.
Exactly, because he's robbing Peter to pay Paul. He's robbing people like us to make sure that his rich friends get these tax breaks or whatever.
He using the government.
But that's what I'm saying. But you say that he's a man of change. He's not a man of change. He's the same person that you.
He's throwing the monkey wrench into the system.
He's the same type of person that you rebelling against.
No, I don't care because I
He
am.
said, what the hell, a couple of times.
I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not even black. I'm not African American. So none of these issues for me, really, I don't even give a shit at this point because all of it to me is just a fake bunch of bullshit that they throwing in our face because they got control. And again, you can say all you want about what land got to do with it. It got everything to do with it because that's how they controlling us because they run the land that ain't even theirs that they stole.
But like I said,
so with that being said, I
Like I
agree.
said.
I agree. It's not about being black. It's about me losing my democracy as a man, as a person, as a family, as a husband, as a father, whatever. It's about me sitting here and not being able to make choices because there's a dictator in position. I don't care about the
You
color of my
always have
skin.
the
Just don't
option
take
to make
don't take my
choices.
little democracy from me. What little I do have, don't take that from me. Hell, my wife came from that type of country.
But why?
And with that
okay,
being said, she doesn't want to go back to that shit.
But who's to say it has to be that same type of democracy? Who's to say it has to be a dictatorship? What I'm saying, it doesn't have to be the same thing that once was. Just because something,
It doesn't matter.
We can change this democracy and still,
No,
it
democracy
still be
is
something
democracy.
beautiful yet different than what it is.
No, democracy
problem is
has
what it is still.
democracy has a meaning. Democracy has a meaning. Socialism has a meaning. Marxism has a meaning. All those have meaning. Communism, whatever you want to call it. But do not take our basic human rights from us to pad your pockets and put you in a position to where you're going to be fine and the rest of America fails. That's all
They
I'm
already
saying.
doing that though.
Yeah, but my thing is, my thing is though, you know, you got a lot of these black men, they up in arms. You got a lot of black people saying Barack Obama shouldn't say what he said. Don't put that, like the lady said in the video, don't put that at the black man's feet. Well, if you don't get out there and vote and things don't change, you lost your opportunity. You lost your opportunity to do the changes that you want. Now, my thing is, let's say if they do vote for Trump. Let's say they vote for Trump. And Trump, he gives the police autonomy to do what the hell they want to do. Okay, are you going to complain about it? Are you going to say, damn, I wish I had to vote for Kamala Harris? Or better yet, like you say, the land that you say that's not theirs, they come take your land and they tell you got to leave. Or better yet, they tell your kids they can't go to certain schools. These are the schools that they're going to go to. Better yet, in Florida, y'all can barely read goddamn books. They're taking certain books out of school because they don't want it. I mean, this is what I'm saying. When Barack Obama say
take a book out of school, go ahead.
No, I'll get to say. So when Barack Obama say this to the black man, say, "Hey man, get out there and vote, exercise the right," like you said earlier, Pharaoh, that people died for you to be able to vote, and then you're gonna vote against somebody that always put you down, always. I hate to say that. When he said that, hey, black men gonna vote for me because no, he gonna say that when he said that when black men gonna vote for me because I'm a felon. That's a goddamn slap in the face. All black men not felons.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Because Eddie Griffin is supporting Trump now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Eddie Griffin said that same thing because he said he's more like us because he got felons, he got a bunch of kids from different baby mamas and all this other. That has no basis of decisions on why I'm going to vote for somebody because you think a person is supposed to be like you. When you don't have my money, I don't have his money to be have a bunch of baby mamas.
But so, that's what I'm saying.
That's not a resume for me to decide to have that guy.
That's what I'm saying. That's the most ignorant shit that you could say. That to me, that's the most ignorant shit that you can say. Now, Kamala Harris, she
mean,
has her
shit,
flaws.
See on TV.
She had her flaws. Hey, trust me, she has her flaws. But I
Who
can relate
doesn't?
to her. I can relate to her better than I can relate to who? Donald Trump. I can say, and I can relate to what Barack Obama said, because like I said earlier, when other people tell us to go do something, we got an issue with that. Who's the person that's going to speak up for us? Who's the person that's going to be our mouthpiece? But then when the person that look at you say the same thing, oh, I don't like the way he said what he said. I got an issue with that.
Yeah, man.
Make that
I'ma
make
tell you
sense
like
to me.
this. I don't care what color their skin is. Like I said before, you threaten to take away my vote and live a certain way. I don't need to vote for you, regardless of skin color or gender. You start talking about taking shit away from me. I don't need you in office. It's that simple.
Go ahead, conspiracy brother.
You really think the people of this country would let one person dictate everything in this? You do you really believe that this country is that weak that would actually fucking pan out? No,
Yeah.
that shit ain't never gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you, yeah, because majority of people, you already see it. It doesn't matter what Donald Trump does or what Donald Trump says. It doesn't matter. He lied about the hurricane victims not getting help, or the president called him Kamala Harris. He lies about everything. He's a habitual liar. And people,
All
Habitual line
politicians are
stepper.
habitual
yeah,
liars.
well, you say
Well,
That's why they
habitual-
lawyers. Well, they lawyers. Hell, they're supposed to lie. They went to school to lie. Hell, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's right. The Republic had both chambers in 2016, didn't pass nothing but gas for 4 years.
Oh yeah, they passed what they getting their money off of. They made sure they get the gas pass, but we ain't gonna let nothing else pass.
No,
Get
he
the
talking about
gas
past
through.
gas, man. He talking
No,
about
like
past gas.
Farting. Talking about farting.
But I'm saying they passed gas too. Shit.
Flagellation.
Yeah, thank you.
I take shit literal.
Hey,
Yeah,
no.
just-
Get out. No, but at the end
'Cause I
of the
know
day,
that's
man,
what
come
they
on,
about
let's
in
be
there.
serious, man. We cannot allow
No.
this game show to keep going. It's a
Yeah.
time where we have to start making sure that this
Yeah.
planet can last as long as we can. We got kids, we got offspring, and we
Yeah.
have grandchildren. We have to
grandkids,
make
in my
sure
case. Yeah.
that I mean, me too. So with that being said, we just have to make sure, regardless of who's in office or who's in Congress, who's in the, especially the judiciary branch, we need to make sure that they have the best interests of America and stop singling out or separating, dividing the patrons of America. Because at the end of the day, man, if this was a pandemic and everybody's trying to survive, you don't care what color your skin is, because all you want to do is survive.
So
Because what happened? What happened when we had the hurricane here? Huh? What happened to a hurricane? People started losing their mind within 72 hours. People thought they was going back to the 1855 or some shit like that. It's like, it was crazy.
So let me ask you this then. You brought it up. You say they shouldn't separate. So that's what basically black people are saying, that Barack Obama, he's trying to separate people by just singling out black men.
No,
that's what I'm trying to say.
No, like Mr. Jenkins said, he's trying to bring awareness to make sure that we do not get separated.
Okay.
Right? You unite so you can help build this economy, help build up America. That's not separation.
Why
They
not
already
just say
separated us.
stay united?
That's why these guys
singling people out.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
United, but singling people out, like you said, he singled one specific group out, and to me, that's to stir that old racial pot they love to stir for y'all, to get y'all all riled up.
Did Donald Trump not single out nationalists? Has he not singled those people out, saying they were good people?
What color is the nationalists?
They're not black.
They're not black. The majority of them
They're not black Americans.
Yeah, the majority are not black.
I don't.
No, it's not that you have to know what they are. It's just that we know who they aren't.
That's right. And
so
that's why
with that being said, that he's made single points to people, and they just got him sending some COVID-19 stuff to Putin when everybody was talking about drinking bleach. So man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, television is here to tell us and let us see what they have going on, but that's not what's going on behind the scenes. So stop listening to
They put
television.
out what they want y'all
Read,
to
educate
see
yourself. No, that's what I'm saying. It's
to
television.
get that pot stirred up.
But I don't think for me, I don't think it's stirring the pot. For me, I think it like you said, he's bringing up awareness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to know who they are. Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? You know, Trump has brought out a lot of things to people that I thought were friends and actually saw their true colors. And that's why I don't fuck with him the way I used to fuck with him. Hey, because I saw your true feelings about some of your posts that you post on Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or Twitter, formerly known X, formerly known as Twitter. I don't know why people always say that, but you know what I'm saying? It made me look at people sideways. And I agree with you on that. It's two things. Barack Obama did one thing and Trump did another. Barack Obama brought out the true racists, because then you really saw people how they felt about a black man being in charge. And then
I won't say
Donald Trump.
racist.
No, yes, he did.
I won't say racist. I would say.
Hey, you can say what you go to say. I would say what I'm going to say. He brought out the racists. He brought out people because they didn't want to see a black man in charge of anything. And what Donald Trump, he reinforced that, hey, you can be racist, you can say what the fuck you want to say, and what they're going to do about it.
I would say that I will say racist, but I will say that it almost made me lose train of thought, man. I would say that the people's true colors started to shine because either they want to be part of a group or they want this or they were scared to say that because they had certain friends they called friends.
I got you.
So with that being said, I won't say that they're racist. I would say that they wanted to be with people similar to their thought process.
Okay.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
And then and you call it what it is, you say how you want to say it, but at the end of the day, if I grew up with you, I'm talking about, you know me, we grew up in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
We went and picked up the same girls, we talked to the same women. If you saw certain interactions with certain people, you know how we grew up. Do not get to our age and separate yourself and move to another group because that's where your parents used to be, and then still try to call yourself a friend.
I like that. I like that. Man, good conversation, man. Hey, got good conversation. Hey, even you, conspiracy brother.
Tim said stop smoking. Tim said stop smoking.
I don't
man.
subscribe. Hey, I just don't subscribe to what y'all subscribe to. So, you know, my views are very different.
Yeah, I don't think your views are very different.
I don't think your views are different.
Views are different.
Your views ain't different.
Yeah, it's just the way that you want you want to kumbaya. You want to see America or any
not.
You want to see everybody to see each other as a person, not the color of their skin. But my only issue is that the majority of people, it's never going to be that way. Not in my lifetime. Yeah. Not in my lifetime.
You know why? Because people want to stay in the same system that we've always had, where you had to mark down your race, you had to mark down your ethnicity. That's the system that we've always been in, and that's the system that's being represented. Again, Donald Trump to me doesn't represent that same system.
Well, I hate to tell you, conspiracy brother. Yes, he does.
Like I said.
Yes, he
not in the same aspect as you,
yes, he does.
You think.
No, yes, he does.
Because like I said, it's all one show, but he is throwing a monkey wrench in the show.
No, he's not throwing a monkey wrench in the show. I can't let you get away with that.
He's not being throwing like he was supposed to be.
He's not throwing a monkey wrench in it. No, he's making it known that if you're not the way that he wants you to be, or I'm gonna say, and one of the brothers he found out, if you're not Caucasian, if you're not the way that I want you to think, and he's speaking to the Caucasians, and he's speaking to his people. He's speaking to his people. I'm talking about his people. The majority of them there are Caucasian. Hey, I'm gonna make America great again. And the same thing that you trying to get away from, conspiracy brother, he's gonna make it worse. He's gonna make it worse for people of color. And trust me, that Project 2025. That is his main thing. For somebody to say that he don't have nothing about it. The people that wrote it, I think 20 people are people that he had in his cabinet, or people that's in his orbit. So I can't let you get away with
you-
talking about he's throwing a monkey wrench. No, he's trying to make it that you not the
man,
person that you gonna have.
See, you throwing that coat back on me that I didn't took off because I'm not a colored person. I'm not, and y'all can say that
Okay.
the system don't see you that way.
Okay,
Look,
but non-color brother.
if you don't mark it down that way,
all I'm gonna
if you
say,
don't, okay, so if you put in the application, the only thing they got is the information that you give them, and you mark what they want you to mark, then yes, you're branding yourself as this. This is what I'm branding myself as.
yeah,
Forget the application. Forget the application. Because you're not applying for no jobs anytime soon. Right? So forget that shit. Let's take your ass and throw you in the middle of one of these KKK rallies, and let's see what happens.
See, I'm not gonna be in one of those situations
because you don't see yourself there.
Yeah, you're right. Because I know how I'm gonna be. And
bam! I'm done. I'm done.
Drop the mic on
it. Drink.
Yeah, drop the mic on it.
Again, I told
damn
y'all,
well I ain't going. And it ain't because of my skin color. It just doesn't fit my norm.
And that brother found out too at that Donald
Trump
rally.
Norm. I don't have a norm.
Okay, well, like
you
I
do,
said,
Brian. You
like I said,
you're a husband. You're a provider. You smoking that weed. That's your norm.
Yeah.
We have normative, man.
So my non-colored brother, when if Donald Trump does get back in office and we get back on here and you have a black eye and I'm asking you what happened, you tell me, well, the non-colored cop with my non-colored ass, or better yet, I just want you to let me know.
But again, I'm not concerned with that kind of stuff. That's what y'all concerned with.
I got you.
Again, what
I'm concerned
for you. What you put out is what you receive.
That's true.
If you're putting out that type of fear to get an ass whipping from the cops, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get that to happen to you.
Okay, then.
No, Brian.
If you live in the world of mental fear and you fear everything, everything gonna seem like a fear to you. Change is a fear to you.
Right.
But when you don't live with those boundaries,
my
your mind, then you're gonna stay doing the same thing over and over, voting for the same people over and over for shit that ain't real, that they've made to control us.
So,
period. Point blank.
So ask everybody this then. Since we're here talking about, because I told you already, the Alchemist today. I told you already. I do understand where you're coming with the name calling, calling us as black or whatever, which I do understand. If we was in another country, you just whatever country you come from. And here in America, they put those names on us because they need to separate to make sure that certain people had rights over you. I get all that. So I don't see myself being called that. I get that. But what the hell is it? Or why the hell, since we're sitting here talking about this stuff, have we not got into the politics to make those changes of what we're saying? We could talk about this all day.
Well, that's the new wave of the movement. It's
all right. So let's do that movement.
Because at one time I've never had that mentality. So now, since my mentality has changed, maybe I will step into that realm of getting into change the system a totally different way than what it is.
All right. So that's the only way. That's the only way that this is going to make a change. No, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. Somebody has to start it, right? But that's what I'm saying. Somebody has to start it, right?
I'm already on my way to doing my own little things that I do, that I'm doing.
I'm not talking
to
about
make a change away from the system.
I'm not talking about just you.
But it has to. But where it has to start somewhere.
You have to start somewhere. I got
right, but not just you. But who else can you teach this to?
Yeah,
the people that I'm going to be communing with.
You're missing my point. You're missing my point.
I got it. But
who else can you talk to?
Me say this.
I'm talking about you have 2 young men that you're going to be bringing up, right?
Well, I don't consider them because they seeing my example. I'm leading them by example.
But you're still starting somewhere. I don't have to you making a difference.
Yeah, but I got that guidance already. I know they young, so I can help them to see the path. It's the people who are already setting their ways who need this clarity, not the ones that I'm guiding up. They already gonna know. They're gonna see what I'm doing, and they're gonna see how
I gotta say one thing though. So the system that you changing, aren't you changing to a system that you want? Aren't you changing to a system that you want people to follow? So aren't you right back in the system?
But it's going to be a system of choice.
Okay,
Because
all right.
how I'm
That's
working my business,
democracy.
That's democracy.
That's
but
democracy.
we don't have again. But do we have a choice? Do you
Yes,
really
it's
have a
Yes,
choice?
you got a
So,
choice.
so you can stop.
Right.
So you
Did
can
you
stop
have a
paying
choice
taxes.
to get in your car?
Oh, hold
No,
on,
did
hold
you
on,
have a chance
hold
to
on,
get
hold
in your
on,
car
hold
and
on,
drive down the
hold
street
on.
today?
Right, hold on. So
Oh,
you
go
can
ahead.
stop paying taxes, and
No, taxes is necessary.
since you made
No, I'm
hold
gonna tell you.
on, you
No,
said
taxes
in
is
this
hold on,
system
hold
we
It's how
have a
taxes.
choice.
No,
hold
no,
on, hold on. I
taxes
can
are
tell you.
necessary.
I can answer that question right
Taxes
now.
are necessary, but it's
No,
how
hold on.
those
I can answer.
taxes are distributed. is the problem.
No. I can answer that question. Yeah, you can stop paying taxes. You can stop paying taxes. You don't have to pay taxes. Hey, if you don't feel as though you need to pay your tax, don't pay them. Don't
Ask
pay
Wesley
them.
Snipes.
That's what I'm going to say. If you feel as though that you don't need to pay taxes, don't pay them. Hey, by all means, if you feel as though that you don't have to mark nothing, don't pay your taxes. But when they lock
There
your
you
ass
go.
up, when they lock your ass up because you
Because of that
didn't pay
system.
taxes, and because of that system that you try to get out of, make sure you tell them, hey, I don't believe you paying taxes. That's not my system. You know, when you serving your time and I send you a couple of dollars to put on your books,
I'm gonna call
just
Kamala
let me
Harris.
know. Yeah, just call Kamala Harris.
See, but I'm saying that's not a democracy. If I choose to want to stop paying taxes and then they
But
say
you
no,
can.
we're gonna lock you
I'm
up for
telling
that.
you, you can. You can. You don't have to pay taxes.
But
You
again,
can.
yeah.
At the end of
But-
the day, no country can function if you don't have taxes.
Yeah,
The
I
problem
got you.
is how the taxes are levied and how
Yeah.
they are used. That's the
Okay.
problem with the system that
And
we're
so
in.
Hey, we about to
okay,
close this
there
up,
you
man.
go. So
Yeah.
with that being said, it's about changing the system that we're in.
Okay.
If we keep voting for that same system, it'll never
But it's
change.
still a
If we
system,
can't
though.
I
find
got
where
you. I
if we
got
can't
you. I
find where the
got you.
system is broken, if somebody can't come in and say this is where the system is broken, this is where it needs to be fixed, we'll never know what needs to be done. So if Donald Trump comes in and keeps showing us where the system is broken and where it needs to be fixed, why not follow that lead and go fix the system versus saying, "Oh, it's the system's okay," but because he want to change it, it's not okay. They
Alchemist,
keep throwing y'all a
the
fear
system.
mindset to keep
No.
y'all saying, "Oh, Project 2025, fear,
No,
fear.
no,
He's gonna start a war. Fear, fear."
Hey, all I can
Scared,
say,
man.
let me say, go ahead. Let me
Scared
say
for
this,
change.
Pharaoh. We say this, Pharaoh.
Scared for
See,
change.
the only thing is Donald Trump don't have a plan, though. See, I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm
He
going to
showed
go
you
back.
before he didn't
I'm
have
going
a
to go
plan
back.
and the system still ran. He
Listen,
showed you before
I'm
4
gonna go
years
back
he ain't
to
do shit
Reagan.
and the system still made
No,
itself go.
I'm
He
going to go
gave
back
the
to
perfect
Reagan.
point.
All
But
right.
Reaganomics. Reaganomics has screwed up everything that we have gone into today.
Yeah, that trickle
All
down
right?
effect doesn't work.
And then with the changing of the dollar off the gold face value, those two things solely have screwed up the system that we're living in today. So with that being said, we already know what the problems are, is getting the people out of those positions to change the system you're talking about in order for us to live a better life today with those taxes.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. We want to pick and choose the party of society we wish to subscribe to. He don't want to pay taxes, but he wants to utilize currency, right? I like that.
But once again, the currency is the
When you're
problem
paying
because it has
taxes
no
on land
value.
when you paying taxes on land that's yours, that was stolen,
Like I said,
then
conspiracy brother.
given back to you.
I'm telling you, conspiracy.
You
Don't
know,
pay your
hey.
taxes. Don't, conspiracy brother. Hey,
Don't worry. I don't.
Okay,
don't.
Hey. Allegedly.
Yes, you do. No, you do.
Allegedly.
No. When you pay them property taxes, when you pay your house,
The
no.
government pays my property taxes. The government pays my property taxes.
Allegedly,
You know what I'm talking about.
allegedly, he don't pay his
The
taxes. Now
government
he's
pays my
saying
property
allegedly.
taxes.
I'm letting that go. I'm not gonna let you go out like that. But fellas, hey, I just the last
Check my
comment to
federal
get back
taxes. Check my state taxes.
to get back on the last thing, and I'm gonna go to you first, conspiracy brother. You know, so what will be the message that you will say to, like you say, you got a community of people. You're not gonna single out anybody. So what will be your message to people that say they're not gonna vote?
Show choice, free will.
Okay, then. Pharaoh, I'm gonna change it up for you. All right, Pharaoh?
Because you already know my answer.
Yeah. So what would be what would you say to black men who
Nah,
say
you
that they're
just
not
don't know
going to
what I
vote.
know, Don. That's all.
No,
That's the
yeah,
same question.
nah. No,
Same
because
question,
he
different
say he say I say for him because he think community, but for us, and I'm answering this for myself. If you were to speak to another black man, and I'm gonna single us out because we don't vote the way we supposed to vote. We don't. It's just a fact. So what will be your, or you could go the community route if you want to go the community route. What would you say to those type of people?
I'm not understanding. You lost.
So
me.
see, I guess what I'm saying is when getting back to what Barack Obama said, he want to talk to the brothers. He want to talk to his people. So I changed it up for conspiracy brother because him saying that it's a kumbaya. He wants a kumbaya. Everybody's on the same wavelength. Everybody's on the same wavelength.
Never gonna be that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is, to me, just like you said, we all not on the same wavelength. So I'm going to speak directly to a person that looks like me, that says that they're not going to vote for Kamala Harris, but yet they're going to vote for Donald Trump.
I got it.
You know what I'm trying to say? Go ahead, my brother.
I got it. I'm going to go the Fred Hampton route. All right, that's what I do. I just don't talk to us. I talk to everyone. I don't care what your nationality, your ethnicity. I talk to you all because I need all of you to hear it. Okay. Now, if you happen to be Hispanic, Asian, Caucasian, whatever you want to be, and you happen to be in that spiel when I'm talking to everybody. Of course, I'm going to make sure that the us, we're going to hear it, but I want them to understand the other side of whatever decision they're going on too.
Okay.
Because it's a collective. So I do agree with Nina, with Turner in a sense, but I know I'm doing a Fred Hampton thing. I'm gonna get everybody to understand what's happening up there.
All right. What I'm gonna say is I'm talking to the brothers then. Y'all motherfuckers don't go out and vote. If y'all vote for Trump, you're a goddamn fool. You're not voting in your best interest. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck he gave you $1,200. I don't give a fuck he gave you $12 million. It's not gonna suit you. And you'll never get that $12 million. You dumb fuck. You black women out there that's gonna vote for Trump, you dumb as fuck too. Because he's trying to take away your goddamn right to your body. To your body. He's trying to make a decision for your body. So Barack Obama, I don't have a problem with what you say to black men because we need to step up. The black woman always carrying us. When it's time for us to carry a black woman. Exactly. If you ask me why I'm voting for Kamala Harris, yes, I'm voting because she's black. I don't give a fuck. That's my decision. Fuck her policy. She's black. I'm voting for her. And with that, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I'm sorry. Somebody out there shooting firecrackers. I thought it was raining in the window. My bad.
I got you. And like I say, I don't give a fuck who like it, who don't like it. If you don't like it, you won't say it to my face. Say you don't line. If you do like it, hey, I fuck with you.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, you know, you see, you let me finish. If you do like it, hey, it's cool. If you don't like it, fuck you. So that's how
I like it too, though.
All right. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, thank y'all for our supporters that support us and commented was part of the show. Hey, make it last. But the party's not over. Oh no, we got our after show coming up. We got our yeah. Hold on, put it back up one more time for you. Hey, stick around for the after show. But before we go, we always try to give you something to think about, something funny or something you like, man, Tim is not here. So I can't say what the fuck Tim Dog is saying, but Trump blowing smoke up everybody. Oh, this is when he takes office. Oh, you stupid. So conspiracy brother, what you got for the people before we go?
Man, got free will to do what you want. Like I said, do what you think suits what's best for you. All right. Shit, it's all the show. They're gonna do what they want regardless.
I got you, my brother. Pharaoh King, what you got for the people before we go?
All right, so I got these words that supposedly were found on the orphanage in Calcutta, India. This kind of this is something that we need to really listen to as America's moving forward and with the election coming up. So here are the words. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. The good you do today, people will often forget tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best that you have. It may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it's between you and your God anyway.
I like that. I would drop a bomb, but my bomb ain't working, so I'm not even hitting that side.
Yeah, we
And
need to
as
get
you-
a new bomb.
Yeah, I need to get a new bomb. 'Cause I like that.
Hey, they
I
got
like
some
that.
firecrackers across the street that's going on right now.
All I got to say is this, and I'm gonna make myself big right now. All I gotta say is this, and I said this earlier. If you like what I say, hey, you can disagree with me. If you don't like it, fuck it. I don't care. Don't shit off my back. But that's the word for the man on the street. But fellas, man, great conversation. Before we go, Pharaoh King, shout out your social so people can follow you.
Like you see, I got it over here somewhere.
Yeah.
King
You
Ryan
got it?
Facebook and King's Pharaoh 70_71. That'll be on IG. And also just remember, nowhere in Humpty Dumpty does it say he's an egg. Just remember that.
Okay. Conspiracy brother. Shout out your social so people can follow you.
Hey, just draw that motherfucker as an egg. It's right
Yeah.
here. Just type that in somewhere and you shall find me.
That's right.
They never said he was an egg.
Yeah, that's true
True.
too. That's right. And of
Humpty
course, you can find me
Dumpty
at the Audacity Podcast
on
on
the wall.
YouTube, Creative Canvas
Dumpty.
Expressions on YouTube. You
Great.
also follow us every Wednesday night for what the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, every night it goes down at 7:00. All we do is talk sports, and we have a good time doing it too. So make sure you come around. Hey, we got Pharaoh's trivia question of the week. We got what did you see that? We got
That's
Let's
right.
Pick 'em. Man, we have a good show. We got Weird
And don't
Sport of the
forget-
Week.
Yeah, the weird
man.
sport.
Yeah, we got Weird Sport of the Week, man. We give you a lot of sports when we talk on Wednesday night at 7:00. But
Hey,
now,
we got to talk about the WNBA championship and
yeah,
and
I'm
and,
just saying.
and LeBron James' son.
I'm saying. So you got to come around. You got to come and check us out on Wednesday night at 7:00 for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. But ladies and gentlemen, like I say, up next is the after show, and then and
Yes.
on the after show, everybody get a chance to talk about what they want to talk about. I
Right.
know. Usually it's Tim Dog, but I already know. I already know that Conspiracy Brother or the Alchemist is going to take us on a ride. I'm getting myself
I
prepared.
don't know what I got. I don't know what I got.
Going to take us on a ride, ladies and gentlemen. But
I've been
thank you
so
for
many
tuning in.
places, shit.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. But come back for the after show. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
Pharaoh King.
Somebody.
I'm fucking with you, man. And with that, we are out.